Getting more expensive than ever. This morning, cost overruns in Afghanistan have topped $150 million. And the new embassy in London could cost $1 billion nearly a year ago. Nancy Cordes showed us how glass for the London embassy had to be shipped back and forth across the Atlantic for framing. Nancy's in Washington with a new investigation of problems on an embassy project in Mexico City. Nancy, good morning.
Good morning. And this is an embassy that was supposed to cost about $600 million to build. But the construction estimate has already gone up by a third, and the State Department hasn't even broken ground yet. No one disputes that the current U.S. Embassy in Mexico City is crowded, outdated, and needs to be replaced. So 4 years ago, the State Department bought this 15-acre plot in a former industrial district for $120 million. But there was a catch. The site had housed a Colgate-Palmolive factory for decades, which left behind hazardous waste. Colgate has been cleaning the site, but it's been 3.5 years, and it's still not ready for construction.
It's a bit of a fiasco.
Utah Republican Jason Chaffetz chairs the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee. He went to Mexico to see the site for himself, but he didn't stay long.
I'm not going and stepping on that dirt with all his toxins on it.
The estimated cost of construction has risen from $577 million to $763 million. Add on the cost of the land and the unique, and it's over $939 million, one of the most expensive U.S. embassies in the world.
The State Department changed the way they build these, and they went from a standard embassy design, which were coming in under budget, and they were coming in swifter, and they're now to the point where they've got a new process, and it's much more expensive and it's a lot slower.
Lydia Muniz, who heads the State Department's Embassy Construction Bureau, told CBS News in a statement that costs have grown because the original estimate was based on a staffing plan that provided office space for approximately 890 desks, but that staffing needs have grown to 1,335 desks due to increased bilateral activities with Mexico on trade, drugs, and migration. She acknowledged that the plan to award a construction contract in 2016 will not hold. Muniz flew to Mexico to meet with officials last week to discuss the embassy project. But State Department Undersecretary Patrick Kennedy told us last year that the agency is simply tailoring its embassies to their locations, which should save money over time.
We have reviewed our processes and feel very, very comfortable that our use of the design initiative gets us the security we need and the functionality we need at the best possible price.
Colgate-Palmolive tells CBS News it has completed all its cleanup work at the site except for a small section. But Congressman Chaffetz says the company told him that the work is going to take another 9 months to 2 years. Gail, former State Department officials tell us they're worried that delays in construction like this could mean that embassy employees have to work for longer times in unsafe locations.
Oh, that's not good news. Thank you, Nancy, very much. This morning,